Picture this, a perfectly seared steak, juicy, tender, mouth-watering. Now picture this, that same steak, but it never gazed in pasture, never mooed, and never saw a slaughterhouse. Instead, it was grown cell by cell in a stainless steel tank inside a laboratory. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is lab-grown meat. And today, we're taking a bite out of the future. Welcome back to Brain and Belly. This is another episode of our Future of Food series. Last time, in our past videos, we explored how AI is reshaping what's on our plate. Today, we're going deeper into the strange, sizzling world of meat that doesn't come from a farm. Let's start with the problem. Humanity loves meat, really loves it. Right now, the average person eats about 80 pounds of meat per year. And global demand is still climbing. By 2050, we will have nearly 10 billion mouths to feed, and the planet just can't keep up. Meat production alone contributes nearly 15% of global greenhouse gas emissions. It devours land and water resources. And of course, billions of animals are slaughtered each year to feed us. So here's the big question. Can we keep our burgers without breaking the planet? That's where lab-grown meat step in. Okay, so how do you grow meat? Step 1. Scientists take a tiny sample of animal cells. Think of it like a harmless biopsy. A few muscle stems from a cow, chicken, or fish. Step 2. Those cells are placed in a nutrient bath, basically a soup of sugars, amino acids, and growth factors. Step 3. The cells multiply, building muscle fibers, fat cells, and connective tissues. To give it a texture, scaffolding materials act like the skeleton that the cells grow around. Finally, the whole thing is grown in a bioreactor. Imagine a giant stainless steel tank, not unlike a brewery vat. So yes, making lab-grown meat is basically like brewing beer, except instead of yeast fermenting sugar into alcohol, you have animal cells turning nutrients into real muscle tissues. The first lab-grown burger debuted in 2013 in London. Price tag? $330,000. That's a pricey Big Mac. Since then, dozens of startups have jumped in. Mosa Meat in Netherlands, Upside Food in California, Eat Just in Singapore, Aleph Farms in Israel. Investors? Oh, just the casual names like Bill Gates, Richard Branson, and even SoftBank. Taste testers describe it as surprisingly normal. One said, it's meat, it just needs a little more fat. And now, I want to know, if I handed you a fork right now, would you taste it? Let me know in the comments below, please. But before you start planning your lab-grown barbecue, let's talk about the hurdles. First, cost. Yes, prices have dropped from $330,000 to around $10 a burger in pilot projects, but mass producing still expensive. Second, scale. Growing meat in a lab is easy in a petri dish. Doing it at the scale of billions of pounds per year, that's a whole another beast. Third, regulation. As of now, only Singapore and the United States have approved limited sales of cultivated meat. Most countries are still waiting, and finally, perception. Some people call it Frankenmeat. Others worry about the use of fetal bovine serum, a growth medium that ironically comes from slaughtered calves. Companies are racing to replace it with plant-based alternatives. Now let's dream a little. What's possible if this works? Imagine meat with a custom nutritional profile. More protein, less fat, or more flavor to taste like Wagyu beef without raising Wagyu cattle. Imagine reviving extinct flavors like mammoth meatballs. Anyone? Yes, that actually happened. A company made mammoth DNA-based nuggets as publicity stunt. And most importantly, imagine slashing greenhouse emissions and freeing up farmland. Instead of acres of cows, we could use that land to grow food or restore forests. This isn't just about dinner. It's about redefining our relationship with nature itself. So let's bring it home. Lab-grown meat is more than a quirky science experiment. It is a potential revolution for the climate, for animals, for us. Will it work? Will we accept it? That's still up for grabs. But one thing for sure, the way we eat it is about to change. We started this series with AI and food. Now with lab-grown meat, we see another glimpse of how technology is moving into our kitchens. So let me ask you, would you eat lab-grown meat? Drop your answers in the comments. I'll be reading, and don't forget, in our next episode, we'll explore another frontier in the future of food. Until then, this is Brain and Belly, feeding your hunger for food and thought. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button and please subscribe. It's free for you and it helps me stay focused and to make more such informative videos. Until next time, stay hungry